Top games of all times for the Quest 2 in 2023. Hey there, Levitators. Thanks for tuning into our channel. So we're excited to be diving into the awesome realm of virtual reality games with you today. We've got a fantastic video in store for you. We will thoroughly be examining not one, not two, but a whopping 10 VR games that are bound to keep you captivated for hours. We've got everything from mind-bending puzzle games to a vast open world adventures, ensuring that there's something for every kind of gamer out there. So, without any more delays, let's jump right into the top picks for the absolute best VR games to enjoy this year. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification button to stay tuned. Number 10, Beat Saber. This rhythm-based slash 'em up has become one of the most popular VR games of all time for good reasons. As colorful blocks fly towards you in the beat of energetic dance tracks, you wield dual lightsabers to slice through each block as it reaches you. Beyond just being a workout for your arms, navigating the increasingly complex patterns at higher speeds and difficulties is immensely satisfying. With the tight gameplay loop and the visual audio feedback, it perfectly captures the feeling of being a Jedi in a rhythm game. The massive custom song library added by enthusiasts feature tracks from every music genre, which means you'll never run out of new music to slash cubes to. It's easy to spend hours flowing through tracks and improving your high scores with this addictive music game. It's a really cool game. Number 9, Pistol Whip. Combining movement-based shooting with a killer electronic soundtrack, Pistol Whip lets you feel like you're John Wick from the movies. Advance through diverse levels set in cities, forests, and more while blasting away enemies to the rhythm. Beat the beat by making perfectly timed shots and dances. Dodge, dive, and roll through dynamic bullet time sequences, all to the beat. With a tight, fluid core gameplay loop emphasizing rhythm and style over points and leaderboards, the stylish neo-western cyberpunk feel of this game is really amazing. It's easy to lose track of time and spend hours deeply engrossed with the unique VR shooter experience that this game gives you. Number 8, HalfLife. Valve's return to the HalfLife universe is the VR game that really sets the standards for all games out there. With this intensive storyline unfolding over a 10 to 15 hour campaign, there's a lot of cool stuff, like featured realistic physics and a level of interactivity and object manipulation rarely seen in most games. You can use gravity gloves. I mean, who doesn't enjoy doing that? It also immerses you in a version of a city that's like no other game. Picking up and examining every object, grabbing ledges or enemies to toss them, and utilizing realistic reloading is one of the coolest things with this game. This is the VR gaming at its finest, and if you only play one game on this list, this is the game that I recommend, because it's awesome. Number 7, Lone Echo. Set in a remote lunar research base, Lone Echo is one of the most engrossing single-player VR narrative experiences out there. Playing as an AI assistant named Echo, you explore the orbital station, assist the researchers, scan objects, and uncover secrets by zero-gravity climbing, pushing off walls with your hands, and even grabbing ledges, all without visible means of propulsion. The physics-based movement and interactions feel so realistic and fantastic. Between its gripping sci-fi plot, unfolding into a 7 to 8 hour campaign and innovative locomotion, it sets the standard for spatial storytelling adventures in VR. Hopefully it'll be on the Vision Pro, but we'll see. Watch out for pressure doors unexpectedly opening though, because that's one of the things that surprises you in this game. The immersive environments like the particle collider and the asteroid mining areas are one of the coolest things and are unbelievable. Overall, this is an extremely polished game and a compelling adventure. Number 6, No Man's Sky. Hello Games' infinite, procedurally generated sci-fi universe is perfect for losing yourself for hours upon hours of exploration and discovery in VR. Freely pilot your spacecraft through countless colorful alien worlds, soar through the sky, land on planets and moons, and explore their varied biomes and ecosystems on foot, or just kind of drive around in a cool exocraft vehicle. Mine resources from the terrain and ocean floor to craft technologies, construct bases, encounter bizarre extraterrestrial wildlife, both peaceful and hostile, and trade with other spacefarers in this massive, constantly evolving, open-ended sandbox. There are so many wonders to uncover, while VR adds an engrossing sense of presence to everything, making the game one of the most captivating virtual worlds in gaming. Definitely recommend it, it's really cool. Number 5, Resident Evil 4. To play Resident Evil 4, you need the nerves of steel. Jump scares, intense encounters, and constant threat of unknown will keep you on the edge of your seat. The immersive power of virtual reality takes terror to a whole new level, as you find yourself physically immersed in a world where every shadow can hide from unimaginable horrors. So gather your courage, strap on your VR headset, and prepare to face your deepest fears in Resident Evil 4 VR. This is a survival horror at its finest, and an experience that will leave you breathless. Are you ready to step into the shoes of Leon S. Kennedy once again and confront the horrors that await? It's really scary. Number 4, Alien Isolation. The best way to experience the horror of facing a deadly being aboard a derelict deep space vessel is with this game. Sneak past or avoid the alien using only motion tracking. Try to see if you can avoid it hunting you through sound and sight. Scavenge what few resources you could find to barricade doors or craft makeshift weapons in desperate situations. This is an edge-of-the-seat survival horror thriller that you will love playing in VR. Number 3, The Room VR, A Dark Matter. The acclaimed escape room puzzler makes ingenious use of VR interaction. Examine mysterious objects tucked in drawers and shelves to discover clues, then assemble fitting parts together with your hands. Get lost piecing together intricate mechanical devices and ancient artifacts, while unveiling a cryptic story along the way. This is interactive mystery solving at its most immersive experience. Number 2, Red Matter. Teleport through alien ruins in this really cool moon base, scanning environmental puzzles with your device and deciphering their technological secrets. As you piece together fragmented memories, uncover clues to dark conspiracies, and reveal ancient dangers waiting dormant below the surface. With this creative zero-G puzzles and atmospheric sci-fi mysteries, it taps into the feeling of being a lone explorer on the fringes of the explored space. It's one of those games that you just want to play around and enjoy floating around and playing a puzzle and learning and experiencing more. And finally, number 1, The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 is a 2020 action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is a sequel to the highly acclaimed 2013 game, The Last of Us. The game takes place 5 years after the events of the first game and follows the protagonist Ellie on a quest for revenge after a traumatic event. Ellie journeys across the post-apocalyptic Seattle in pursuit of those responsible for that event, while struggling with the physical and emotional repercussions of violence and loss. Praised for its compelling narrative, emotional depth, and improved gameplay, The Last of Us Part 2 delivers a gripping examination of the human cost of revenge. However, its dark tone and depiction of violence proved very divisive among some fans and critics. Overall, it stands out as a story-driven and technologically impressive sequel that significantly expands on the world and characters of the original game. So that's it here, folks. A comprehensive list of the top VR games for the Quest 2 in 2023. From the intense rhythm-slashing action of Beat Saber to the atmospheric sci-fi mysteries of Red Matter, there's something for everyone in the world of virtual reality gaming. We hope this video has given you exciting ideas for the next VR gaming adventure. Remember, the immersive experiences and captivating narratives found in these games are just the tip of the iceberg. The world of virtual reality is constantly evolving with new games and experiences being released all the time. If you enjoyed this video, hey, become a levitator. Click the subscribe button and stay up to date with the latest VR game views, previews, and news.